Grant Edwards, the Australian, limping badly because of his pulled hamstring in the loading race.
From Australia,
it shouldn't affect him in this event, though.
Edwards.
He's a big fella. He's got giant hands. And this is an event which is really an unknown quantity to everybody. A tenth of a second can make a big, big difference. 170 kilograms each of those pillars weighs. So here we go, Grant Edwards, the first to attempt what is going to be, I'm sure, a very, very difficult test of strength, stamina, and mental character as well. His little daughter is in the crowd somewhere shouting, "Come on, Daddy." He really wants to make amends for what happened in the previous event. He only got a single point there. He's way, way off the pace at the moment. Well, you don't see a lot of action in these events. They're just standing still, but sometimes the sound effects are incredible. Ooh, he's really gritting his teeth. It's finished 37.38. All careful as you get off the platform, but that is a terrific time for everybody else to follow.
Well, it was certainly too much for Mark Filippi, 34.10, and for our friend Mr. Sanguinet, 32.04, but he did have time to give us his version of living La Vida Loca.
Are you ready? Yes. Bolt out.
He says he's ready, but can he beat this time of 37.38? Still Grant Edwards, the big Australian, in the lead. Well, it certainly helps when you've got a massive chest and arms like Joe Onosai. His chest is about 60 inches around. It'd take you some way to navigate around that, but Joe Onosai, he's so experienced. He's trying to block out the pain, that's for sure, because those handles will be digging in the hands. Approaching 30 seconds, looking comfortable at the moment. He's just shaking a little bit now. Come on, Joe, you still need a little bit more. It's gone. It's 32.16. He's down in third place, and there's still two big fellas to go. Now, Jamie Barr, he's already proved to us he's a magnificent competitor, despite the fact he's one of the smallest men in this competition. Well, in this event in the past, we've had guys hanging onto cars, hanging onto barrels of money. This is a new variation on a very, very strong theme in World's Strongest Man. Oh, if looks could kill. That is real determination from Jamie Barr. Only two men from this heat will qualify for the final. If Jamie Barr can do it, it would be a magnificent achievement. Up on 30 seconds, he's got it. Now chasing the leader. Oh, he's gone. Jamie Barr, 34.53. It all happened in a flash there, but he is in second place behind Grant Edwards, and only Samuelson to go. Well, one thing's for sure, Magnus nor his wife Christine will be very quiet for too long during this competition. But it really is a magnificent time of 37.38 by Grant Edwards that he's got to beat.
So is Magnus Samuelson going to get past your total?
Well, I've lent him my chalk. He threw away his Swedish chalk and he's taken the Australian chalk. So if he beats me, that's what it'll be. But I think he'll do well. He's a tough competitor, and to be beaten by the current world's strongest man is I'm quite okay with that. But then again, you know, I'd like it if I won.
Well, I bet Grant Edwards wishes that was an Olympic event. He'd be in Sydney in the year 2000, that's for sure. But here goes Samuelson. Oh, just listen to this. Oh, Samuelson has gone for it. Even before the clock started just about. He's just sinking down a little bit. You're allowed to do that. The arms have got to be absolutely straight. Now, Samuelson is aiming for the top time of 37.38. Jamie Barr, remember, 34.53. And he's gone past the Scot. Now chasing the leader, but it's gone. It's just short, 36.49. So not to be in terms of a second consecutive victory. That goes to Australia.
Samuelson in the zone now. Second place for him there. An unexpected but well-deserved win for Grant Edwards, and Jamie Barr still doing well. Third place there. And he's second and 4 points clear of Joe Onosai now. But Samuelsson looking inexorably like the winner of this event. So next up, it's down to St. Paul's Bay for the log lift. This is like lifting Jonah Lomu above your head. Israel Sanguinet didn't fancy this and only got 3. Jamie Barr, though, at least wasn't going to be last because he got 4. And following him, rather more impressive displays from Onosai with 9. And the American Mark Filippi was no less impressive. He got 9 as well. So now it's Edwards against Samuelsson in the final pairing.
From Sweden, Magnus Samuelsson.
Well, the reigning champion is off to a cracking start in this competition already. The penultimate event. And really, Jamie Barr, he'd like these two guys to do him a big, big favour and beat those scores by Joe Onosai and Mark Filippi. Samuelsson off to a good start. Edwards a little way behind. And I really think that Grant Edwards could struggle here. That leg heavily strapped. A bad hamstring pull. But Samuelsson going well. He's been absolutely superb on occasions, but more importantly, the Swede is very, very consistent. He's always in the big points. And this event was a big disappointment for Jamie Barr, that's for sure. Just one event to go, and he's got to stay in the top 2 places if the Scot has got a chance of going through to the final. Edwards is really struggling, a disappointment for him. Samuelsson getting close. Now, come on, Grant. Can you just get one more repetition? It's more for pride than anything else. Watch your head. And I think Grant Edwards is finished. Now, Samuelsson, with this repetition, can draw level with Onosai and Filippi. He's a little bit unsteady, but he's done it. Now, can he beat them? Christina wants him to. One more to go. And that would be maximum points for Samuelsson. He's got it just. That is victory for Magnus Samuelsson, and Jamie Barr will be very disappointed with his performance here. Samuelsson absolutely superb once again. His second victory in this competition. He's got a big, big points total, and he could be on his way to the final already.
So is this the old Samuelsson now back raring to go?
The old Samuelsson is coming back more and more because of my health is coming back now. And even though the log is heavier than last year, I still did more, and it actually felt quite light. So I'm, positive again.
It actually felt quite light for Magnus Samuelsson. 6 points for him. Onosai and Filippi joint second. And Jamie Barr now has a 2.5 point cushion over the Samoan going into the last event. He's 1 foot in the final.
Harbour for the very final event, the medley. A beautiful sight for the competitors and the spectators, but it's going to be agonizing for these 6 guys any moment now. It's a very, very tough test to finish this heat. As far as we're concerned, Jamie Barr there, well, the man to his left, Joe Onosai, has to beat the Scot by 3 clear places to prevent him from going through to the final. Magnus Samuelsson on this side, he's pretty safe. All he's got to do is complete the course. 300 kilograms, that giant tractor tyre weighs. They flipped it twice successfully. Samuelsson on his way with the 100 kilogram cannonball. Jamie Barr too. Oh, and Joe Onosai's dropped it. That is good news for Scotland and Jamie Barr. The Maltese cross safely on top. Samuelsson is finishing with a flourish. Now the anchor. Oh, easy work by the Swede. He's got to get it right over the line. And now for the giant chain. Jamie Barr just pacing himself. Mark Filippi is going well too on the far side. The man from Las Vegas safely through, world's strongest man this year without injury, but he's not going to make it through to the final, unlike Samuelsson, who wins this last event, and Jamie Barr has made it. Joe Onosai really struggling, and that is a brilliant performance by Jamie Barr. Not many people gave him a chance of getting through to the final this year, but he's proved everybody wrong. Scotland are in this year's final. Spain won't make it this year. Maybe in the future. Neither will Samoa. Joe Onosai has blown it. But Samuelsson, the winner, well, only one word could describe him. Awesome.
How close are you, do you think, to being at your very best now?
getting closer and closer. I feel like for every hour I'm getting stronger and stronger. So I'm quite optimistic because last two events I won pretty easy, and I feel quite good afterwards as well. So I'm enjoying it now. I'm enjoying it.
That's bad news for everybody else.
Should be.
Top man, well done.
I made it.
Ever in any doubt?
Oh, you've got to be in a doubt. Anything could go wrong. You just got to hang in there. No mistakes. At this level of competition, you can't afford them, especially when you've got somebody like Mark chasing you and Big Joe. I'm just happy I've got there. My daughter will be happy.
She sure will. Samuelson winning that medley event, Jamie Barr in second place, and they are the two who'll go through to the final, and Barr setting the standard for the other British competitors in this year's Metrex Trophy.